Part-time actor, Walt Disney Imagineer, and most recently Hawaiian-themed artist/painter Tom Thordarson has had a very diverse background in creative arts. Best known to his peers and fans as Thor, this visionary can truly take your imagination on a journey unlike any other. Hi, my name is Raleigh Harris, and today I'd like to tell you about an imaginative virtuoso, my personal favorite, the artist known as Thor. Thor's life as an artist began at a very young age. His mother, also an artist, would hand him paper and pencil, hoping to preoccupy his time and keep the young Thor out of trouble. Creating his own entertainment and building his own toys were an activity he was highly encouraged to do as a kid. Thor learned to believe in the real magic of his own imagination at a very young age. Starting at the age of 6, Thor frequented the Hawaiian Islands for family vacation. He had 2 sets of cousins on the Big Island who encouraged him to become a certified diver while living with them. You see, Hawaii became Thor's second home, and it was here that his love of the sea grew. Hours spent climbing trees in the nearby jungles, pretending to be a pirate on some castaway living off the land in some high-sea adventure. Those things became his inspiration, and it was these experiences that during his family's summer vacations that would lead him to what he paints today. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Tom Thordarson had varied experiences in the creative arts. While attending the Pasadena Arts Center College of Design in Southern California, Thor paid for his schooling with part-time acting, taking on numerous roles in TV commercials and walk-on parts in local soap operas, including a part as Jerry on The Young and Restless for any of you soap opera fans. Now, Thor would eventually graduate with a Bachelor of Arts in Illustration, and his talents and imagination immediately landed him a job drawing and painting concepts for new rides and attractions with major entertainment companies. Tom made his way to the position of Director of Attraction Development at MCA Universal Studios Hollywood, and then as a full-fledged Disney Imagineer with the role of Director Senior Concept Designer. Now, for any of you who have visited the happiest place on earth, also known as Disneyland, Thor's work and influences can be seen in many of the rides and attractions throughout the theme park. Most recently, Thor had the task of conceptually designing Tokyo Disney's newest theme park ride called Journey to the Center of the Earth. Currently residing in both California and Hawaii, Thor has since left the entertainment design world, except as an independent consultant, to focus on those early inspirations of Hawaii and adventure that helped shape his art and imagination. He paints full-time now, the fantasies and stories that were imagined years ago while sitting on the beaches of Hawaii, diving in the sea, or exploring the lush island jungles. So, now that I've given you some background on Tom Thordarson, where his inspirations come from, and talked a little bit about his professional career, I'd like to share with you 2 of his paintings, part of my personal collection. Both of these paintings come from his Jolly Roger series, named for their pirate theme. Now, according to Thor, the inspiration behind his paintings, and not just these 2, but is to catalyze the spirit of youth, romance, and the sense of tranquility. Throughout his artwork, there's a sense of adventure, kind of living on the edge and this adult playground feel to his paintings, if you will. There's a story that Thor tries to paint, one that hopefully the viewer can identify with. Now, the painting on my right here is called Sealed with a Kiss. Now, there's a sense of love and romance that the sea brings about, plus the mischievousness of the mermaid as she fools the pirate into thinking that she's giving him a kiss here. On my left here is a painting called Finders Peepers. There's really a lot going on here, kind of a story that Thor's trying to tell. The story includes the captain and his mate stumbling upon the mermaids that have already found the treasure. You got the Spanish galleon in the background that was shipwrecked who knows how many months ago. And the individual mermaids as they've discovered their own little treasures. There's kind of playfulness going on in the background. Now, I purchased these 2 paintings approximately 1 year ago from the Navy Exchange painting gallery, where Tom Thordarson himself was doing a signing. So I had each of these paintings addressed to my daughters and personally signed by Thor. Now, when they get older, I plan on giving them to my girls. Whether or not they'll appreciate the artwork is another story, but I figure it's the thought that counts, and at least there's a little story behind each one of them that I can share with my girls. So I've talked to you about Tom Thordarson, and I hope you've enjoyed this talk. Hopefully you've learned something new. Any of you art aficionados, perhaps you've learned of a new artist here, and I've sparked your interest. Now, if any of you have further interest in Thor or his artwork, you can check out some of his stuff at www.thorstore.com. That's www.thorstore.com. stor.com, or you can check out any one of his galleries located on the island of Oahu if you ever are here for a visit or if you live here. And last but not least, Thor has 2 social networking sites, Facebook and MySpace. If you're so inclined to add him as a friend, you can check out his artwork as well and learn a little bit more about him. So thank you again for your time today, and I hope you all have a great rest of the week. Thank you much.